All right, so what we do is to start the lesson, we try to set our mind to let us know we're going to enter the practice room. So you're going to breathe in. This is called pulling down the heavens. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is just kind of like bowing in. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to do another version of this, which is a little more dynamic. So when you expand, that's yang. You're letting yang energy in, so you're expanding. And you're going to reach up, look back, look at your middle finger, expand as much as you can. We're going to turn, look at your back finger. Now we're going to compress. So we're going to compress that energy we got. So you're reaching up, getting energy from the heavens. Breathe out, compressing, connecting with the energy of the earth. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, expand, open everything up. Use your eyes. You're focusing on your middle finger. Your eye is how you engage your brain in Qigong and Tai Chi martial arts too. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, now we're going to go the other side. So you're reaching up, looking back, turning the other direction, compressing and going back. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, compress, expand. Turn your head. Look up. You're turning your neck. That's warming up your neck. Neck movements are very important to keep the veins and arteries going up to your brain clear. Okay. So next we have three that we generally do to get warmed up. So this is you shake your hands. We're trying to get energy. This is called shake the 9 gates. The gates are the major joints of your body. So you want to open them up so that your body's relaxed and energy and blood can flow through your system. So we're starting by trying to get blood to go to our fingertips. Now we're going to keep shaking our hands by shaking our entire bodies. We're moving our hips up and down slightly. You can even bounce on your heels a bit. You should be hearing, we're trying to get the skin to move over the muscles to move over the bones, and now we're going to turn side to side to start massaging our internal organs, breaking up any stickiness there. This movement is just a general health thing, so you can get up any time during the day and do it if you've been sitting too much. But also it opens everything up so the other movements we're going to do today are more effective. But more up and down, that shake the 9 gates. Bring your hands up, throw any energy out. Just hold your arms away. You breathe in, relax your shoulders, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe with your abdomen. So your dantian is 3 fingers below your navel. Breathe out. We'll do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your fingers might be tingling. That's actually a good thing. That shows some energy move there. Okay, the next one is we're going to finish. We're going to try to warm up, get the stickiness out of our internal organs and warm up our spine and also work on our neck once again. So we're just going back and forth. Our hands are loose, but they're hitting just under our floating ribs. There's some meridian points there. We're activating those. We're trying to warm up the internal organs so not so sticky. Once again, so the rest of the movements allow energy to come through. And our neck, as we turn, our neck follows our chin, our chin follows our shoulders, and that opens and closes our neck and allows it more blood to get to our brain. So it's called dragon shakes its whiskers. Just really loose. Don't hit the wall like I am. Okay, a couple more. All right, and then the final one is crescent pose. So with this one, if you have spinal problems, you can just stretch. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to separate the vertebrae. So we're turning our shoulders, we're not twisting that puts strain on our spines. We're just trying to open up the side of the body, stretch the side of the body, squeeze our internal organs in this. See, our hand's going to come over, and we're not pushing up, we're pushing that way and this way. We're not twisting our shoulders. So whatever is comfortable for you, if this is your first several times, be careful. So you're here, somebody's pulling your fingers, now you're going to lean. So you breathe out, you're going to look at the floor. So we're trying to open up our spine. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. This is just crescent pose, stretch. You want to hold it for a few seconds so that it has time, your body has time to settle in. So breathe in. You're in a doorway, you're pushing in the door jamb, not twisting our shoulders and looking down. Breathe out. Do one more each side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, so you should have gotten an email from me today. There was a button on there that you push, you could watch the whole form. We're just going to review the movements from last week. This is the first ones of, it's trying to stretch and open up and activate different parts of our body. Also, it opens up, when you do it properly, you put stress on your body, pressure on you. You don't put stress, you put pressure on your body, and it actually builds up and opens up your joints. And at the same time, it's stretching and opening up those vessels, which are going to allow energy and fluids better to move through your body. So the first one is seven stars press the earth. When you see 7 stars, that means the Big Dipper. But in this case, we're going to move our feet into shape like a 7. So we're just going to start by posting. Your feet are about shoulder and a half width apart. So you're posting, and then you want your hip, knee, and ankle to go in a straight line. You don't want to go past, because now you're off balance. In Tai Chi, we're never off balance. Plus, you can put stress on your knees. So we're just going back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to mirror you now. So you're gonna post to the right, and your hands are, you're going to turn your back foot. If you turn on the ball of your foot, you extend it a bit more, so you get more pressure. But if you're just starting, you can turn on the heel. So you make a smaller 7, but you turn your back foot 45. You're posted on the right side. Your left foot turns in, and now you've got like a 7. All right, so that's a 7. This is about, we're trying to open things up. So on this particular movement, we're using something called the heel vessel. So you actually want to lock your back leg out, and you're trying to push your heel into the earth. Your hands come up in front of your heart, and now you're going to turn. So when you turn, you want to make sure you're not hurting your body. So if it's your first time, just turn 45. You'd like to be able to turn enough so that you can turn 90 degrees, but that might cause the other leg to bow out, in which case you're going to hurt your knee. So you want to be pulling this knee in, pushing the heel in the ground. See, these seem simple, but they're actually pretty complicated. And you're just going to turn right now. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through your hands. The center of your hands, there's a meridian there. So you breathe in down to your dantian, which is 3 inches below your navel. Then breathe out. You can breathe out through the leg that's extended in the back. Then breathe in through the center of your foot of that leg. Breathe out through your palms. So breathe in, hands. Breathe out, foot. Breathe in, foot. Breathe out through your hands. Okay, now we're going to turn our back foot straight again. We're going to bring our hands down. We're going to post a couple times just to loosen everything up. Now we're going to post to the left side. So this is straight. Turn our right foot at 45. Our hands come up and we're going to turn. Once again, the main thing to focus on is to keep this leg straight and to push the heel in, because we're trying to open up the vessel that runs along the back of the leg. And then we'll just do 2 breaths, 2 sets. Breathe in through the hands. Breathe out through the center of the foot. Breathe in through the foot. Breathe out through the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out through the foot. Breathe in through the foot. Breathe out through the hands. Okay, so now the next one, we're going to post back and forth. We're going to post, and what we're going to do is hip, knee, and ankles. But this time, what we're going to do with the back foot, instead of turning it, we're going to lift it up so we're just on the ball of our feet. All right. So, and you're pulling you want to make sure like 70% of your weight's on the front leg, which is bent, and your hands are going to come up. We're splitting heaven and the earth. So we're going to, the hand that's in front is pushing down, the other hand's pushing up. We're trying to open up. You should feel this across your body, and you're turning 45 degrees and you're pushing up. And you want your back foot to be up, so you're just on the balls of your feet. See, all these are at the same time they're opening up your meridians, you're building up strength and your balance. So we're going to breathe in through our upper hand, and then breathe out through the foot that we have most of our waist on. So in this case, it's your right foot. So you're breathing in through your left hand, and then you're breathing out through your foot. You're breathing in through your foot, and then you breathe out through your upper hand. Okay, so this is splitting heaven and the earth. We're going to come back down. We'll just post a couple times. And we're going to post onto the left foot. You're bringing the right foot up. You're just on the ball of your foot, right? And you're looking most comfortably 45 degrees. The hand, now your left hand's pushing down, your right hand's pushing up, and you want to turn slightly. We're trying to twist our body at the same time. We're extending. Remember, we're opening up all the channels of our body. So we're doing this by extending, and we're putting pressure on our feet here. So we're going to breathe in through our right hand. Breathe out through the foot that our weight's on. Breathe in through the foot. Breathe out through the upper hand. Remember, this is splitting heaven and the earth. Breathe in, hand. Breathe out, foot. Breathe in through the foot. Breathe out through the hands. So that was the second one we learned. Come back to the center. So our feet, once again, now we're going to do stand and ba. Ba is 8 in Chinese, and the way there's a lot of things for like this that come in 8, like the 8 vessels. So the way that you write 8 in Chinese is 2 slashes. That's the number 8. So what we're going to do here is we're going to turn our feet in like they're those 2 slashes. Now we're in the ba position, the 8 position, and then we're going to bend our knees. Now you always bend your knees in the direction of your toes. So you want to, in this case, your knees will be coming closer together, but You don't want to force them together, and how close they get depends on how much you can turn your feet in. All right, so now there's two vessels, one that runs up the front of your body, one that runs up the back. So first we're going to extend the one on the back by, we're going to push out our kidneys. So we're trying to round our back, but we still pull up the lower back, but we're rounding because we're trying to stretch the spine. And so this is called our turtle back. So we're here. We're going to breathe in through our hands, breathe out through our feet, breathe in through our feet. The vessel that runs up your back is called the governing vessel. Breathe out through the hands. We'll do one more. Breathe in through the hands. Breathe out through the feet. Breathe in through the feet. Breathe out through your hands. So that's stretching the governing vessel. The one that runs down the front of your body is called the conception vessel. So what we're going to do here, we're going to come and we're going to push our hands out to the side. They're above, your hands are above the shoulders. So what you want to do is, in this one now we're going to slightly arch our back because we're trying to stretch the front of our body. So we're here and we've got a slight arch. We're in Ba. We're going to breathe in through our hands. Breathe out through our feet. Breathe in through our feet. Breathe out through our hands. Okay, that's standing in Ba for the front vessel, which is the conception vessel, and the back vessel, the governing vessel. Okay. So the next one is called, there's a vessel that runs around the center of your body called the belt vessel, where we want to twist that and open that up. And so what we're going to do, so we're moving on to the next one, which is called twist like a rope. And so what you're going to do is you're going to turn your foot, so turn your right foot, and then I'll go here. So you're going to turn your right foot, and then you're going to step over so that the heel and the toe are in the same line. And we're going to lift up the back foot again. And it's like we're trying to screw in a light bulb. So our arms are coming up, and we're twisting looking down because we're trying to twist the center of our body. So we're here, and you've got a light bulb, and you're twisting the light bulb in, and then the lower hand fingers point at your elbow. So I'm going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in through the foot that has the most weight on it, breathe out through the upper hand, and breathe in. Get this. As you get it, you should be up high if this is your first time, but as you get it, you can get lower. Once again, it builds up strength in your lower body. Breathe in. Breathe out, twisting. Breathe in through the foot. Breathe out through the hand. Then you're going to come up. Then you're going to be in the center. You're going to turn the left foot over. You're going to step across. You're going to bring up the left toe, and then I'm mirroring you, so this is your right hand, the other hand points, and we're going to twist, and we're going to look at our hands and hold this. Like these as well as opening up all the different parts of your body, also, as you see, build up a lot of strength and a lot of balance. So breathe in. This is a very powerful, it looks simple, but if you do it every day, it's a very powerful form. Breathe out. So you're going to breathe in through your hand, upper hand. Breathe out through the leg that your weight's on, which in this case is your left leg. Breathe in through your foot, and then breathe out through your hand. Breathe in through your upper hand. You're twisting. Remember, you're twisting in a light bulb, so that's upward spiraling energy. Breathe out. Your lower hand's pointing at your elbow. That makes sure you're turning. That makes sure you're not just doing this. Because the reason you often point at another part of your body is to make sure that your body is moving as a unit as opposed to just moving your arm. Breathe in through your foot. And then breathe out through your hand. Okay, we're going to come back to the center. We'll just post a few times. Okay, so now we're going to actually do that crescent. Before we did a crescent pose, remember, but when we were warming up, this is like your crescent pose on steroids. So you can either stay with that, or once again, you have to be careful if you have any kind of spinal problems. What we're going to do is going to post to one side. So we'll post to the right side. And this is called an empty stance, because this foot, the other foot you lift up and just the toes touching and almost no weight. It's pretty much just there. This is also can be called a cat stance. You know, you're here trying to, all your weight's on the back. So it's an empty stance or a cat stance. So, and once again, this is as well as your balance, because you have all your weight on the back leg, all the weight's on your back leg. Your knee is bent, so you're not just standing up. By bending your knee, that means you're having to engage the muscles in that leg and your ankle, and so you're strengthening that leg, building up your balance. So you're here. So what we're going to do with our hands is we're going to make like a diamond, and they're going to come over, put them on the top of your head. Now we're going to lean. We're not going to twist. Once again, your glutes, your shoulders, your elbows are against the wall, and you're going to lean. So you're not twisting. You don't want to be doing this to twist or this. You want to be leaning so your body's in a line, and you come here, and then the upper hand stays there. So you've got the diamond, and the other part comes down. So this is like you're looking through a target. You're targeting something. Okay, so at the beginning, it's the first time you do it, you can look forward, but what you'd like to do is be able to turn your head, because we're trying to work our neck. We're trying to keep our neck open so blood gets to our brain. So we're going to you're going to breathe in through your hands, and then you're going to breathe out through the foot where all your weight's on. Breathe in through the bottom of your foot. Breathe out. This is holding the crescent moon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to come back to the center. You're going to make your diamond again. You're going to post to the other side. Just touch your toe. This is going to come around, have your diamond, and then you're going to separate. You're going to look through the target. Remember, you're not twisting, so if you can't go that far, it's okay. You don't have to lean really deeply, but right now, like you're working on building your leg strength, opening up these meridians on the side, and the vessels. So we're here. If you can turn your head even a little bit to open up your neck. We're going to breathe in through our hands, breathe out through our foot, breathe in through our foot, breathe out through our hands, breathe in through our hands, breathe out through your foot, breathe in through your foot, breathe out through your hands. Okay, then we're going to come back to the center. Okay, so that was holding the crescent moon. All right, so you've been you've done all the things and got to a good position. You've actually done quite a bit of work. So I'm just going to do a few movements instead of going down to the next movement. which is white crane, points at 7 stars. That's this. Or this. If you're beginning, you're just doing this. Have your foot off the ground. But we'll do that next week. I'll try to go through the review faster. So we'll try to finish up. And in the meantime, for today, we'll do like three or 4 minutes of meditation. We do standing Taoist meditation. And so what we try to do is visualize energy moving through our bodies. But the way you're not just standing there. What happens is, of course, we'll start at our feet and work up. So your feet are about shoulder width apart. You're grabbing the ground with your toes and your heels. So your weights and your toes and your heels. We're trying to grab the ground. Good connection with the earth. Now your knees are soft, so you're not bending down, but they're soft because we're going through your body to get each part to relax. If you have any part tense, energy and blood can't get through there. So this is to a general way of meditation that allows the energy that you're visualizing to move through your body. So soft knees. When we get to our pelvis, you're rolling. You don't want to have your butt sticking out, so you roll about 10 degrees, just your pelvis in. That lines up your lower back with your spine. We're trying to get the spine straight. So if you jump up, now your head, you've got an apple under your chin, and you raise your head and you try to have it so your neck, your spine, and your pelvis are on one line. It's called a string of pearls. To allow energy to move up and down. Now your arms, you don't want your arms tight because now what does that mean? That means you're cutting off energy flow there. So your elbows are up. You can turn your hands out slightly, and we've got robin's eggs, beautiful blue robin's eggs in our armpits. We don't want to crush them, so our arms are out there. And our shoulders are relaxed. So even though you want to be careful, you're not doing this, your shoulders relax, your head's down. So we're going to breathe in. We're breathing with our abdomen. So we breathe in, three, it's your dantian, 3 fingers below your navel. Breathe out. Breathe in. Your abdomen goes out. Breathe out. So your whole body's relaxed, lined up. So the other thing is when you breathe in, your tongue comes up, touches the top of your mouth. Breathe out, it drops down. Breathe in, abdomen out, tongue up, breathe out, and then you pull your perineum up to kind of massaging your internal organs while we're doing it. Just do another one of those breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now we're going to put our hands, our elbows are still out. If we close our elbows, that's going to, we're holding a ball of energy in front of our navel. So we want to visualize. So we visualize golden energies coming up through our feet from the earth, going up our back, going up that spine, that string of pearls over the top of our head, to the top of our mouth where our tongue is touching, and then we breathe out, tongue drops down, and the energy flows down into our ball of energy. So breathe in, energy is coming up the spine, over the spine. Breathe out, it's going down to our palms, filling our golden ball. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Golden energy flowing up our spine, over the top of our heads. Breathe out, down the front of our body. Now we're going to take that ball of energy, we're going to bring our feet together, that ball is coming up. We're going to roll it down the front of our bodies, and then as we breathe out, we're going to push it into our abdomen. And now we're going to pull down the heavens to finish the class, so we're going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now we're going back to our daily lives, but we did something good for ourselves. Breathe out, so we clap for ourselves and say body, mind. Okay.